Welcome to Ford's new Super Key. This key, you can't replace the battery inside it. It's a sealed unit. It's called their Super Tough Key. They reckon it's going to last a lifetime, but I've been having a few problems recently. This particular key, the van has been in the body shop and it's been off the road for about a month, and now the remote has stopped working. It's a solid key. The back doesn't come off it like on some of them. It's a flip key. There's no way of taking this to bits. It's supposed to self-charge when it's in the ignition. If your vehicle's been stood around for a long period, there's a possibility you can run it with this in the ignition and it'll come back to life. But you cannot change the battery. It's a solid lump of plastic bonded together. What can you do? You can't change the battery. You've got to try and recharge it. These keys charge when they're in the ignition and the engine's running, or the ignition is on, but you can't leave it for hours with the ignition on. It will just run your battery flat. So while you're driving around, these keys are charging a bit like you do on some of the new smartphones. You just put them on top of the electro pad and it just charges in a magical, mysterious phase way. But anyway, the only thing you can do with this is, like I say, put it in the ignition, start the van and let it run. I was really struggling with this key to get it to come back to life, but I did find a useful little tip. I took the key and I took it into the house, put it on top of the radiator and got it nice and warm, so it was lovely and warm to the touch. I then took it out to the van, put it in, started the van and left it running for a couple of hours, and it did work. It brought it back to life. So maybe the heat from the radiator just helped out the chemicals within the battery and helped them to come back to life. So it's always worth trying that if you are struggling to get some power back into this key. If you're in the same situation where your key has stopped working, the remote's not working anymore, you have to unlock the van physically with the key, pop it in the ignition, start it, run it, and hopefully after a couple of hours it'll start to work again and it'll regenerate. The other issue you've got with this new locking system is if your battery's gone flat within the key, you can open the driver's door but you can't open the rest of the van. So basically then you've got to start the van up, press the unlock electric button inside the van, which unlocks all the doors, then you can get into the back of the van. You can't do it just by unlocking the driver's door. It doesn't make no difference. It doesn't open the back of the van up. This new key, Super Tough. It's been tested in water for hours. It's been dust thrown at it. It's been put in petrol, oil and all sorts of things. It's supposed to be really, really resilient, really tough. So hopefully, once it's charged up, we should be good to go and it will last us another few years. If that's been of any use to you, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.